Yeah, g'day, Bush Camping Tools here. This is a review of Fox's Spartan Leonida Combat Survival Knife, and it's from the Military Knives Division of Fox Knives, that's FKMD. I've had this knife now for 3 years. The carrying system is full moly compatible, and the rear of the scabbard comes with a fine grade diamond plate fitted. This is a real bonus for sharpening in the field. All the fixtures are A2 stainless steel. Okay, this is what this knife looks like after 3 months EDC in an arid environment, followed by 2 years and 9 months constant usage in different environments. Just like I would expect, the Teflon coating has worn and the knife has been resharpened several times. I've not had to touch those deadly looking serrations, they just stay sharp. The Spartan comes in several versions, this one with a saw back. Now I know what you're saying, saw backs are gimmicks, and that would be right of all saw backs which design, or rather lack of design, is just not capable of sawing. All too many knives with a saw back can't saw at all. Let's look at this one in action. It's not very good at sawing green wood. Why would it be? It's meant for military use. Cutting up wooden boards, cutting through plastic drums, etc. It's not a bushcraft knife. That Forprene handle is really tough. Let's face it, Forprene is tough material, especially this mix. Check out the Softer website for all the details of this polymer. That integrated wire cutter plate handles barbed wire no problems. And another use of the hole in the handle is to bend wire too thick to bend with fingers alone. Works like a dream.
Yeah.
It's a knife designed around military usage and combat survival. Make no mistake, it's one strong knife. Now back to that Forprene handle. There's some talk going around that you can cut live electrical wires with this knife. Whilst Forprene has excellent electrical insulation characteristics, I'm going to say right now I spoke with Fox at a previous Eurosadery, and they do not, and I state do not recommend doing this with this knife. Whilst they did not comment further, if you look at the butt end of this knife, you will see the head of a small Allen bolt which secures the tang to the handle. This bolt is, of course, electrically in contact with the blade. Any moisture or conductive media at the butt end and in contact with the user could result in death if current was to leak or arc over in this place. That's all I'm going to say here. Okay, those of you who have watched my previous review on this knife will have seen this tang design, but here it is again. Now, the only reason you will want to remove this handle is to fit the bayonet handle. To do this, you must first loosen completely the 3mm Allen bolt, then insert the knife into the wire cutter plate and use this very carefully to exert pressure on the blade to allow you to withdraw the handle. If you are doing this in the field, you must be careful not to drop or lose the small stainless steel fixing nut inserted at the butt end of the tang. If you lose this, you will not be able to put any handle on this knife again except a homemade one. I purposely don't show this as there is a good chance of losing this small bolt and you will be forced to produce a makeshift handle. Also, you will not be able to convert the knife to the bayonet version unless you have that nut. Now this brings me to the point of this obviously non-full width, non-full tang knife. Any of you who think that this is not a strong knife, then think again. That's 76 kilograms of weight or just over 7 kilonewtons of force applied to bend the handle. It's like a big spring, and it's not going to break easily, but simply flex a bit. This will be your message to tell you you need a different tool for the job if this is happening, like a pry bar. Not possibly your only knife in the field. Use common sense. Despite going against my better judgment of not buying any knife and modifying it, in this case the handle grip, I'm pretty satisfied with the sturdiness and practical nature of the blade and carrying system of this knife, and it has held up very, very well after 3 years of constant usage in the field. Thanks for watching.